And do you know what? While they were there, it happened just like God said. Remember what God had said to Abraham? You know, God said to Abraham, your descendants are going to be slaves for 400 years in a land that's not theirs. And do you know what? It happened exactly as God said. They were slaves for 400 years. And you know, the Israelites were the ones who built the pyramids in Egypt. This just represents a timeline because at the time, you know, they multiplied, the Israelites were multiplying and multiplying, and Pharaoh got to the point where he said, just kill all the little baby boys. It was terrible. It was terrible because he wanted them to kill all the little Israelite baby boys. But there was a special child, and his parents knew they were special, that he was special, and they hid him for 3 months. And when they couldn't hide him any longer, they made a basket to put him in, and they put him on the Nile River. Now, let me just tell you something. The word for this basket, the word in the scriptures in Hebrew is Tivet. This word is the same word as this word. Same word. Tivet, Tivet. Look, this is a vessel of salvation. This is a vessel of salvation. This was covered with tar and pitch. This one is covered with tar and pitch. We're going to see all these pictures again now. And, you know, this is just a visual way that we can be looking at it. And, you know, Moses was put on the Nile. And, of course, Pharaoh's daughter found Moses. And that was just the provision of God. And, of course, he grew up in the house of Pharaoh. At the age of 40, he ended up fleeing to Midian. And, you know, it was when he was 80 years old that God appeared to Abraham in the burning bush. And when God appeared to Abraham, you know, he said, take off your shoes. You are standing on holy ground. And, you know, the bush, it was flaming, but it wasn't consumed. And, you know, God said to him, I am the God of your fathers. I am the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I'm the God of your fathers. And he said, I want you to go to Pharaoh and tell Pharaoh, let the people go so that they can serve me. Moses said, what am I going to tell them your name is? And he said, I am that I am. And, you know, he uses, and let me just draw right here. Let me get this. He uses, we see this name in Scripture, or these letters. It's Yod, He, Vav, He. Those are actually the Hebrew letters. It would be written Hebrew like this. Yod, He, Vav, He. And that was the name that God used in the Scriptures. He said, you know, tell them my name is Yod, He, Vav, He. Now, we usually see it translated the Lord. It'll be translated capital L, capital O, capital R, capital D. You know, the Lord. But the letters, this is the Yod in Hebrew, this is the He, this is the Vav, and the He. And so we can write those letters as Yod, He, Vav, He. We really don't know how to pronounce the name, but those are the letters, Yod, He, Vav, He. And so, you know, God had said to him, go to Pharaoh and tell him, Yod, He, Vav, He says, let my people go so that they may serve me.